Hi guys, welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm, and today we are doing a multiple jobs. First of all, I'm just rating up the rest of this. Well, I say rating up, I'm actually I'm tedding it for hay. I split this field in half. If you didn't watch the stream that I did, go check it out on Matt's Team World. And yeah, so we're currently tedding this field for hay for the cows. We've just had basically a whole couple of days of rain, so it's not really been a lot going on. Kind of a funny story in a way that when I started the harvest on Tuesday night, about half six, 7 o'clock, after I had tea, and I did one pass, and so I was like, right, well, we've opened the field up, go back, go to bed, come back tomorrow. No, rain, constant rain since then. So, and this has been mowed for like a week now. Was dried out once, got to the day of, baling it. Do you think we could? Nope. Rain was set in then as well. So we've had nothing but bad luck for the weather. Bit annoying, but what can you do? What can you do? Right, we need to back up to drop it down. Anyway, hope you guys have been well, and are liking content from my farm at Marwell. But yeah, we're gonna just do the headlands of this field. We aren't gonna do this for the whole episode because we are gonna start doing the harvesting. Basically, over the rainy days, we've spent the whole. There's been a few changes in the yard as well. We've got our Massey back, so the Fent is now gone. That little old Fent 500. That's now gone, due to us obviously not needing it anymore. So yeah, that's now gone. We've got the front loader back, which is good, for many reasons. So yeah, this team out here mowed this. And yeah, so I raked up that field that was on the live stream that I did on Matt's Team World, and yeah, that got raked up. Bought myself a new rake, the smallest class liner, twin rotor wall rake. Got myself that. Good piece of equipment added. The swaths weren't too big for the old New Holland 900 trail forger to pick up, which was nice. So, it wasn't really a major change. Right, what we're gonna do is might help if the lane times drops all the way down. Come on, Massey. Maybe you just come back from the workshop, go down. Right. Anyway, as you can see, guys, this is only the first. Well, it's not the first, it's the second. But obviously after all that rain, the grass is super wet again. So yeah, we gotta do all this again. And then this can be bailed up. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the headlands and all that jazz, so that then the young'un can come out here and finish off. But yeah, so what we've done is during the rainy period that we've had is taken the silage boards off of the wagons. So that's not the end of silage, but this crop was a very early crop. Like, we didn't really think it was going to be done by now, but it is, so it needs to come in. There's a bit of grass there that you haven't missed. Never mind. So yeah, we've used the wheel loader and that. So, I mean, we've still done a bit of grass in, you know. There's still silage, so still plenty of grass today. Right, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna turn this off. And we will just leave her here, I think. Actually, we will just put that down, drop that down, perfect, engine off, down out. Right, so what we're going to do is, right, first stop, actually I'll show you so this is the new rate, without twin roll, class liner. There's nothing in here now to harvest this out. Obviously the head was down, our little mower. And yeah, so obviously you got the forager still hooked up to the case, which had a nice wash in the rain because I managed to leave out the rain. But yeah, so you know, we'd have to drag our old bale trailer up the bushes and that soon, but that'll let you soon, that'll service. But yeah, so we've been taking the silage boards off our wagons so that we can get the grain in. So we're gonna head on down to the field. At least the rain stopped, which is always a good thing. That will hopefully be done today and maybe raked up by the end of the day. Go out there and head it. See, went all the way around one pass, and yeah, that's where we got to. Right, so what we shall do, this field is also going to be chopped straw, it's not done to be baled. The two fields further down the track is done to be baled, but this field there'll be too much crop for us. To those fields in the distance down there, they will be baled because they're slightly smaller, but these big ones would produce too many bales and there will be too many waste bales throughout the year. So we're gonna crack on. I did grab the other trailers, it's just me at the moment at the farm. No one else is here yet. My son's doing his exam this morning and he's going to be up here obviously, hopefully on the wagons and sorting that hay out. And yeah, there's our discs, brand spanking new. But yeah, so we're taking both silage boards off. Got both wagons out here. And we'll fire up the deer in a minute. The 5640 is down here as well on the header trailer. It's just left out in the rain down here. Just because we had no, it wasn't doing any harm. It was under that tree, as you can see it. You see the roof of it. Yeah, there it is. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to pull on in here and pull in front of this little one. Right, and that'll do us. I am going to move on to the straw. I don't like to park on the grass, especially after we've just had rain, but that should be fine. So what we'll do, engine off, jump on out. Yeah, that's fine. Should have actually turned back a bit. Actually, yeah, we will come back. Don't like to leave that much gap. It's always when I fill out the harvester. You can see how bumpy this field is there. I do. Yeah, you can see how bumpy this field is for some driving across it. Yeah, that's better. When I fill out this trailer I can back on back. Right, right. So yeah, so this is our John Deere 560i. Fire this up. Open the grain tank. No rain dot in that, thank goodness. Fire up, and away we go. So yeah, something slightly different today, guys. From grass work, start of the harvest. That field out there we've just bought as well, that other side of that hedge. That we hadn't originally bought that, but we have now bought that from the farm just over the other side of that hill over there. So yeah, that's bought. We're gonna seed that up when obviously the time comes. Gonna take just a little while to obviously cut this entire field, so you don't expect it all to be on one video. I might crack out the camera and do a live stream through Matt Thing and World's YouTube. Do it through that, and should take you in like sort of the life of a farmer for a couple of hours, but who knows, see what happens. I had a slight issue getting it off of the header trailer when I brought it to the field yesterday. The pins wouldn't come out to release it, so in the end what I had to do is hook the header up, lift it up, and then bounce the trailer. Just the pins had seized in it, just where it got sort of damp in the winter time. Don't know how, it's in the back of the shed. But yeah, it's done now. No damage done either, so it's a bonus. I don't know how many animals are out there, but you know, birds are everywhere. It's that time of year, so. There is a pretty good crop out. I mean, I unloaded once. Just obviously when I started, I brought down the grey grain trailer already. That's why it was in the shed, because I had it in grain. I emptied it this morning. It was put in the dryer, but you know, after one pass I was basically full up, so there's a good crop in here. You know, but this is what I mean, like a good crop like this would produce like hundreds of bales, and yeah, it would do the waste. Obviously you could sell the bales, but not a lot of farms around here actually have cattle. It's mainly just us, and they just sell the bales themselves, so they're not exactly like buy bales, are they? Yeah, it's fine. We'll manage. there's some birds up. Split some pigeons and crows, pheasants, probably rabbits and deers and stuff in here as well. Led down. So it'll run into that little forest there. Sorry guys. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is I do this one round, show you what I sort of liked in that, and it's probably only be a short video today because obviously this requires some concentration as well. Plus, I mean, we'll be stopping again in like half hour for some lunch, so I was just trying to crack on a little bit, just get it started. Then got all afternoon then. So, but yeah, it's just gonna try and crack on a little bit. Hopefully we don't get no more rain for a while. Just this field, then I got to get some more grass in for silage, and then some more crops. So remember to check back from that still on work for those. There's the New Holland, sitting proud and mighty. I do love that tractor. The tractor's one of the farm favourites. Mind you, it wouldn't beat the classics, but you know. Right. See, that's basically almost a full tank. 8,152 litres, it says there on that little control screen there for the joystick. And you look in the back and it's full anyway, so we'll put the arm out. I can't see where the trailer is. There he is there. Forward loose. There we go. How much is left in there then? 2,500, 2,000. See, that fills the trailer pretty quick, that's why I got 2 out there. Right, and that's that done. So let's leave that running a minute and pretty jump on out. Try that front, that's the ladder. So as you can see that trailer for the barley. Almost a full trailer, so you know it's going to be quite a lot of trailer holding for the young, but it doesn't mind it, and it's make it into all these little chop pieces. That's where we got Neil and Danny as well, and we'll go straight on up. Right. That order back in. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave the video there because I'm going to do one more pass around and then go for my lunch and then come back out here after lunch. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is get going now. So if you have enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe to Matt's Dimming World, and there'll be plenty more videos coming from my farm, Marwell Manor Farm. Until then guys, see you later.